Good morning, everybody. So we have a bunch of different decks that Universe already told me we're going to choose from, but let's start with this one. Mediumship training deck. How's everybody doing? Message from Universe. All right. Clairsentience. Cool. That's the psychic feeling from your gut area. So like any kind of intuition, any kind of empathy that you feel. So clairsentience, sentience talks about feeling. It could be physical sensation feeling, or it could be emotional feeling. Okay, it could be branched off into different types like that. What I'm getting from this card is talking about gut feeling, paying attention to your gut feeling about things. Pay attention and notice whether what you're feeling inside yourself about something or situation or things that you're hearing other people say or things that you're hearing in general. Pay attention to how the information sits inside you and whether it matches what you're seeing with your eyes. Because sometimes what you're sensing inside yourself is different from what either other people are telling you or what you're seeing with your eyes out there in the situation. Pay attention to your gut feeling and trust that. And really train yourself to trust your own gut feeling over what is going on in the physical realm out there. That's the message that I'm getting from this. Okay. Clairsentience is the most natural of all the psychic senses. It is the ability to sense the emotions or feelings of other people, animals, and your surroundings, as well as spirit people. Don't underestimate the power of clairsentience. It can assist you in all areas of your life and enhance your connection with spirit. Our bodies act as one big psychic antenna. When meeting someone for the first time, most of us have a gut response. Okay, what we were just talking about, right? Or when walking into a room, it's possible to feel vibrations. When a medium is working and using their ability of clairsentience, they're able to feel or sense the spirit's energy, whether it's male, female, young, or old. There's a message coming through for someone out there that you're able to sense spiritual energy, just like what it's talking about over here. Like you have mediumistic abilities and you're able to sense energies in the room when other people are not able to. And if you find yourself receiving messages that way, trust it, even if other people can't see or hear anything from that spirit, okay? Yeah. You don't have to express it to the other people who can't see it or hear it. You can keep the information to yourself, but just understand that you are receiving and trust that you are receiving. Okay. Okay. That's a message for somebody. Whether it's male, female, young, or old, and the nature of the illness that might have taken the spirit to the other side. The medium should be able to describe the spirit's personality and their mannerisms, and in some cases take on the characteristics of the spirit. This is the most common way most mediums work, and there are no limits to what the spirit can make the medium sense. Clairsentience is felt through the solar plexus center. You can strengthen this ability by practicing daily. Focus on your solar plexus center and ask yourself what you're feeling. Be sure to do this when meeting someone new or making an important decision. When you start asking how you're feeling, tuning into your solar plexus and paying attention to psychic ability will strengthen and grow. Okay. So not all of you who are watching this video will want to develop mediumistic abilities, but for those of you who are wanting to, or who are finding that ability growing, this will help a lot. For those of you who aren't necessarily wanting to really be messengers for the spirit realm, the clairsentience card is really still talking about like trusting your gut feeling. Okay, sometimes whether you acknowledge that you're receiving answers from the non-physical realm or not, it's still happening, even if you don't want to acknowledge it, or even if you don't want to work in that way where you're like, oh, I'm a medium and I can talk to spirits. Like, even if you don't want to do that, they're still talking to you and you're still receiving from them, but you just might not like recognize that the gut feelings that you're getting are from a spiritual source. But that's okay, you know, you don't have to if you don't want to. But yeah, so everybody has this ability. But the basic message is to pay attention to your gut feelings. Okay. All right. So the next deck coming up, Oracle of Mystical Moments. What does universe want to talk to us about? Okay. Change of seasons. Oh, hey. Well, it is the winter solstice where I am. I believe it might be different in other parts of the world, but it's some kind of solstice for everybody, right? I think so. But yeah, that's perfect. Change of seasons. Happy winter solstice to everybody where that's happening for you too. And whatever other kind of solstice is happening around the world for others. I'm gonna wait a little bit and get the other cards, but I think there's something coming through together on this. Like there's a change of seasons in terms of like abilities growing. There's yeah. Let's get the other cards. Okay, next one, Wisdom of the Oracle. Wisdom of the Oracle. What do you want to say, universe? Wisdom of the Oracle. Oops. All right. Okay. Deep knowing. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Are you guys seeing that? The gut feeling, the deep knowing. It might, something else is coming through is this gut, whatever gut feeling that you're getting, this deep knowing that you're knowing inside you might cause you to make some changes. Okay. You're going to begin to see that understanding that you're having inside you, that deep feeling that you're having inside you, contrasted with the physical reality around you where something just feels off, something doesn't feel quite right. This deep knowing is going to call you in a different direction to make a decision to make some changes in your physical life, so that once the change happens, then you're kind of like feeling yourself towards harmony, where the energies feel like it clicks in and it's correct, and it feels like, okay, now this feels good after you make that change. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Next one, Shaman's Dream Oracle. Will-o'-the-wisp, treasures hidden in the shadows. Again, some kind of information that's different from what you're seeing on the physical realm. Also talking about, for those of you who aren't yet knowing that you are psychic, that you are clairsentient, that you have abilities, you have a treasure that's been hidden because you just didn't know about it, and now it's surfacing through the change of seasons, right? Something's changing. There's a new phase that's coming up in your life that's gonna, this power is gonna grow. Your psychic abilities are gonna grow. And deep knowing also can talk about claircognizance, where it's just information that just drops into your mind, where you just know something without how you're knowing it. Sometimes there's not a clear delineation between all the different clairs. People talk about the psychic abilities being categorized into like clairvoyance, clairaudience, with the different senses, with the seeing and the knowing, or the hearing, and then the knowing and the feeling, right? Sometimes information, because it's all just vibration. I mean, I guess you can categorize it if you want, but when information comes to me, I feel it in all different ways. And when I'm saying feel, I'm saying perceive, right? I'm perceiving vibration, I'm perceiving messages, and I can get it in like, visual and audio at the same time. I can get it in visual and knowing at the same time. Like I might see imagery, or I might see a word and I might know what it means. I might feel a feeling and see a color, which is clairvoyance and clairsentience. So it's like, it's kind of mixed together, and it's really hard to draw the line between like how exactly you're getting it. And it's really not that important, okay? It's not that important to categorize the sensations or the perceptions that are coming through into how you're perceiving it. It's more important to just get the message however you get it. And I feel like there's in this time period, whenever you're watching this, there's some change that's going through, that these psychic abilities are surfacing from it being hidden. They're beginning to surface from the shadows. Oh, that's so exciting. For those of you who are women with uteruses, I'm looking at this picture and somehow I'm seeing that, I don't know, it's not a picture of a uterus, but I'm looking at this and I'm seeing a picture of a uterus in there. And then just the change of seasons, talking about the menstrual cycle. So for some of you, you may be more psychic during certain times of your menstrual cycle. Or for those of you who may be going through either puberty, coming on into the fertile phase of your life, or those of you who may be kind of transitioning out of the fertile phase of your life, your psychic abilities may change depending on where you are, either within the monthly cyclical change, or within just like the lifespan of whether you're transitioning in or transitioning out of fertility, right? There's something about your psychic abilities enhancing, coming out, like getting into the next level. Like if you check out stories about say kids growing into teenagers, when they hit puberty, their emotions heighten, right? There's more hormones and stuff, and a lot of times people will have enhanced psychic abilities, like they come to surface more during puberty. And then also when people have babies, right? When people get pregnant, their knowing, their clairsentience, their ability to receive information and to perceive energy vibrations will heighten during hormonal changes. That's what I'm seeing with that uterus, with that uterus imagery that I just saw in my mind from looking at that will-o'-the-wisp picture. All right, that's so interesting. I'm seeing that specifically for women because of the uterus imagery, but for say like boys and stuff like that, when you're going through puberty, you're also going through hormonal changes. So I think it's applicable for male bodies as well. But wow. Okay, one more, last one. Oracle of Shadows and Light. So if any of you guys, girls, are finding that you're receiving messages, receiving feelings, like there's just some extra level of knowing in you during this period of time, this is what's happening, okay? This is what's happening. And Spirit is saying to pay attention to that. Pay attention to that. This is a good thing that's happening. And if it comes along with some kind of physical bodily changes that maybe it's a little uncomfortable, because sometimes, you know, with hormones and stuff like that, it could be uncomfortable. And also just with physical growth, it could be uncomfortable. Just ride it out. It's okay. Everything is fine. Everything is happening as in accordance to your growth. Okay, last one. Holy moly. Okay. Angel of Alchemy, Miracle. Holy moly. So, alchemy talks about turning is it base metals into gold or something like that? It's turning lead into gold. It talks about change, miracle. It just talks about healing. So some of you may be coming into a healing ability that you have. Some of you might be opening your senses, your channels to communicate with angels. Okay, and they're telling me two things. They're telling me one more card from this deck, and they're telling me read from the book on this one. So let me get the other card, and then we'll read from the book. Wow, you guys, psychic abilities enhanced. healing abilities enhanced. That is amazing. Or some of you been waiting for some kind of confirmation or something like that? Like maybe inside yourself you're feeling a little different and you're like, what's going on? And you're asking your spirit like, hey, what's happening here? Well, this is your answer. You are going through a spiritual up level. That's amazing. Okay, one more card you said. Guidance, but where will it lead you? Okay. Oh, that's important. Okay. That is very important. Let's get that book one first for the Angel of Alchemy. Number 21. Okay, so they're saying read the whole thing. Let me get you in focus. The angel of alchemy is the miracle who stands between the physician and death. She is the powerful healing angel who will resolve this health issue that is confronting you at this present time. Her role is to help you to find the perfect treatment for your body and to restore your well-being naturally and healthfully. She helps you find the right doctor, the right treatment, the right healing mode, and the right attitude and energy to overcome this challenge. She will draw on powerful energy from her heart chakra, which will be sent to you and which can revive your energy and your belief in the possibility of your perfect health. So those of you, I mean, this is not going to apply to everybody, but because this is a group reading, but those of you who have been asking about your health, this is your answer, okay, from your angel. She will help you to find the courage to face physical life, for it is that which has overwhelmed you from time to time. The sheer courage it takes to experience life in physical form is that which she is here to help support you in. She's here to help support you in. And to show you that not only does it take great courage, it brings the greatest of all blessings. The Angel of Alchemy speaks, I am here to help you make a miraculous shift in your body and your health, whether you have an injury or an illness or simply feel ill at ease within the form you currently have. I am the Angel of Alchemy. So there's a message coming through. Those of you who are, maybe your weight is fluctuating or you're wanting to change your physical form in that way, like gaining weight or losing weight. There's a specific message about weight. They're kind of highlighting that. I am the angel of alchemy, and I can show you how to change your current experience of physicality. I stand here and have done so for many thousands of years. I have seen the fear and the guilt of others. I have seen the fear of infection, the anguish of pain, and the despair at life seeming to end. But I am here with you now to show you how to create health and strength, and how to stop being so frightened of growing older and having times when your body will challenge you. Okay, so we talked about those of you who may be shifting out of the fertility phase of your life. Okay, so that might apply to you. All will be well, and all this will pass. This form is just one of many you will create. Let me show you how to live anew with love and health. Divination message. There may be health challenges for you at the present time, regardless of what you or one dear to you may be experiencing. It is time to ask yourself, what would I do if I knew I had a short time left to live on this planet? Then begin to take action on these plans, because the beautiful thing about looking deeply into the human fear of death is that this examination of mortality will create an exquisite sense of being alive now, and you will reprioritize, and you will begin to shape your life in new and meaningful ways. Once you see that time in the sense of bodily life can be short, do not hesitate. Take action now on changing what can be changed. When you receive this card, you're about to turn a corner with a health challenge. So that's the change of seasons right there. Don't be scared, okay? Those of you who are watching this and you're like, oh my God, they're talking about death. Don't freak out. This is more, what I'm seeing here is this is more about life. This is more about like something becoming healthier. And this is more about trusting your gut feeling about something. So say, for example, you go somewhere and people are saying, are giving you bad news about things. Okay, whatever it may be. Let's just keep it general. And your gut feeling says, no, I feel like spirit is talking to me. I feel like spirit is saying good things are happening. Trust that. Okay. This is what it's talking about. Like whatever you're seeing out there, if they're talking gloom and doom, but you're feeling inside, like you have a deep knowing and spirit is telling you that change is coming. Spirit is telling you that miracles are occurring. Trust that and don't listen to the gloom and doom. That's why this other card came out at the end, the Sea Beacon Fairy guidance, but where will it lead you? What guidance are you listening to? Your spirit's guidance? Or are you listening to the guidance of the news that's out there? Are you listening to the guidance of the world out there that's like, they're in total fear, right? They're in total fear. And if you look out there, honestly, nobody really knows what they're doing on the physical realm. The only people that are calm and who kind of they're riding the waves of the storm that's happening are the people that are more connected with their spirituality, are the people that are more connected with the non-physical realm, because the non-physical realm is telling you it's just a phase, it's a wave that you're riding through, and don't worry about it. Everybody creates their own miracles, okay? Everybody creates their own reality, and you can sidestep a lot of calamity. You can sidestep a lot of things by trusting your deep knowing, by trusting your clairsentience, your deep feeling inside, okay? So that's the tone that I'm getting from this is not about the gloom and doom. The tone that I'm getting is about kind of like a reversal of the turn of the tide kind of feeling, kind of like with this change of seasons where things are getting better, okay, for you. Maybe not in terms of mass society, but you as an individual, whoever is watching this video, okay, because you're in charge of your own life, and you're not gonna let the tidal wave of mass society's vibrations and their fears and stuff like that, you're not gonna ride their wave. You're gonna create your own, all right, because you're that powerful. When you're connected with your spirit, miracles can happen. And you know, you don't really see miracles happening for like in a wide scale sense where the whole world experiences a miracle. Usually miracles happen individually, right, to certain people that are connected. And you get to choose. And it's not that some people are special and unique in that they're able to connect with source. It's just that everybody gets to choose whether they decide they want to connect with or not, right? Because a lot of people will hear about spiritual stuff, you know, like just in passing, and they won't believe it. And in their non-belief, they're not gonna experience the miracle. But if you will believe and you will trust your gut feeling. Lots of people don't trust their gut feelings, right? Lots of people don't tap into their deep knowing. They don't even discover that there are treasures, you know, hidden in their shadows. They just the shadows, the treasures stay hidden because they don't go digging into themselves to find out who they really are, their spiritual source. But those of you who do, you know, that's why you're watching this video, right? You're connecting to your miraculous abilities. Okay, so this is what that's talking about. Paying attention to, who are you gonna listen to? Are you gonna listen to your God self talking to you? Or are you gonna listen to everybody else on the physical realm who's in fear, right? All right. So I just wanted to make that clear because, you know, this talking about death, and then like a lot of times people get so scared when they hear the word death, but it's death is, okay, that's a whole other subject, which is not part of this reading, but you know, death is not anything to be scared about anyway, but we can talk about that in a different video if you like. But let's see. Okay, when you receive this card, you're about to turn a corner with a health challenge. The current situation has actually served you in many ways. It's brought your focus back to what is truly valuable in your life and made you aware of areas of neglect. Now you can move forward with a refreshed set of priorities that are based in something very real. The Angel of Alchemy encourages you to make your healing, either your own or that of someone close to you, the top priority. Okay. So for some of you, if this is some kind of either, it could be a health challenge, like a physical health challenge, or maybe even like a mental health challenge, right? If you haven't been paying attention to the feelings that you're getting, the knowing that you have inside you, and you're just ignoring it, and you're like, oh, why is my body being weird? Why are my feelings being weird? And you just ignore it, and you think you know, if you go the scientific route, a lot of times they'll tell you there's something mentally wrong with you, right? But if you will go the spiritual route, this, you know, spirit will pretty much let you know, hey, you're sensing emotions, you're psychic. It's not a mental issue, you're psychic, okay? And once you clear out all of those fears of what your situation may be, and you go through this change, the miracle is going to happen. So start paying attention and don't ignore your gut feelings. Don't ignore your deep knowings, okay? This change is coming for you, and it's a good change. That's the tone of the message that I'm receiving, is it's a good change. And pay attention to the places where other guidance might want to come in and tell you, like, to, you know, face the physical reality and don't pay attention to miracles. But you get to decide, would you like to have a miracle? If you do, right? If you do, if you want to uncover your treasures that are hidden and let them surface and become a miracle yourself, you know, you get to choose that. All right, you guys, this is an amazing message. And I believe that is all. All right. Have a good one, you guys. I will see you next time. Bye.